So patch 1.0.14 has just dropped yesterday. A lot has changed into the game. A lot of documented changes have happened, and a lot of undocumented changes have happened. So if you want to know everything and stay up to date, stick around with this video because we will be going through everything that has changed and rating them from a scale of 1 to 10. What is going on, guys? MEOWER here, meow meow, back with a brand new video. In today's video, we'll be going through everything that has changed in the new patch. So let me just start off right off the gate. The new graphics are absolutely amazing. They changed the graphics for a lot of the for a lot of the cities, whether if it's for the League of Order, the Wilderberg, or the Spring Wardens. And let me just start off by saying that developers have really outdone themselves with these graphic changes. Now, as mentioned, a lot has happened in the game. A lot of changes occurred, a lot of documented and a lot of undocumented changes. So in this video, we'll be going through each and every one that I've found so far, whether if it was documented or not, and we'll be rating them from a scale of 1 to 10. So right off the gate, the graphics changes are a 10 out of 10. No question about it, no argument about it. Absolutely amazing. The developers have really knocked it out of the park. So, moving on, the second change we'll be discussing is an undocumented one. So the developers have mentioned that they will be adding blessings chest into the game. It's basically the same system as in Rock, where the more key points you accumulate, the better your blessing chest. The better your blessing chest, the higher the rewards. So they tend to scale up. So now you get the chance to get 15-hour speed ups, which was not present before. And the higher the level of the blessing chest, the better the rewards percentage is scaled up. So if you compare a level 1 chest to a level 16 chest right now, you'll notice that the minutes, the 60 minutes, for example, has really increased in percentage to drop, while the lesser, more common speed ups have been removed from the pool completely. Now, the undocumented change I'm talking about is that the developers have actually removed the ability to obtain VIP points from gold chests or any type of chests you get for buying packs. So basically, what happened before is that you had the possibility to earn free VIP points when someone from your alliance mates bought a chest or a bundle rather. So whether if it's a wooden, silver, stone, iron, doesn't matter what, you had a better chance of getting VIP. So developers have swapped that out to tactical manuals. Now, this is a change I absolutely despise. I rated 0 out of 10. I don't know why they did this, and I don't know why they even failed to mention it in any of the patch notes. So I hope they slowly return back the old system of the chests. One other thing I want to discuss is that the union removal, like I said before, it's not the best. It's not the best change. I don't know why they did it, but we'll see how it goes during a full-scale war, because that's when it really shows how important the unions were, or rather how important they weren't. As the war goes on and friendly fire occurs, the strategies that we could have implemented, like sharing passes and whatnot. But yeah, another part of the changes were the dark chest changes. Now, this dark chest change I absolutely love. So now it's sort of a raid. Now you have the higher the chances are you're getting better artifacts over time when you raid higher level of dark chests. So it goes common, elite, and superior. Let's see if I can find any superiors here. This is the common, and the other one, the blue, was the elite. Now let's see if we can find any superior ones. Right? You only use one key per opening chest. So the more chests you see in a single place does not necessarily mean you can open every single one of them. But it seems that we are not as lucky right now to find any of the superior chests. But let me just point out and say that the superior chests come in 6, or rather 5, so there will be 5 chests in a single raid. It's a little bit more difficult, but it's much more worth it. Every time you kill, you open up to 100 dark chests, you're guaranteed one legendary artifact. Now, they added the Kurta's Wrath in the legendary artifact pool from obtaining them in superior chests, so this one has been added. So now you're up to three types of legendary artifacts: the Karada's Wrath, the Ancient Tree Roots, and Lucia's Horn. So that's a nice change. Karada's Wrath is not really a bad artifact since it's good for PvE uh, and the likes. And they actually added as well the ability to obtain gold keys and universal keys from killing darklings and killing dark creatures. So you get to restart from level 1 darklings if you would like to get the free gold key. You don't necessarily have to restart your progress back from if you, for example, have unlocked level 25 darklings already and you're farming them. You don't necessarily need to restart your progress, but I do recommend that you sort of climb up the tree again, since it's guaranteed 25 gold keys from darklings and 25 universal artifact keys from dark creatures. Now, one thing also to keep in mind is that the developers have increased the amount of rewards that darklings now give. So darklings, as you can see here in this mail, I'm getting a fifth level one artifact key and a few speed ups here and there from dark creatures and such. But back on track. For the darklings, the rewards have actually quite increased when you're farming them. They give better rewards now. They give a bit higher resources and a higher chance to get some key from some arrow slits and such that are used to upgrade your watchtower. So overall, I really like this change. And the Darkening Fortresses have also been slightly buffed for their drops. They drop a lot more items now, and they have a higher chance to drop some juicy treaty keys. So I'm not sure where is it? Where is that report? Seems the report is gone, but if I do find it, I will show it. But in general, the forts have really improved in terms of dropping items. The story got a huge overhaul. You get access to much better rewards now from getting that. Sadly, I did these before they update, so now they give even higher gems than they used to before. New conversations have been added as well, and they give good rewards as well. Basically, any free reward is a good reward. They added the illustration section where if you unlock any of these, you'll have a pop-up to get 5 gems per Aquila and seed notes. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not really sure. You get also 5 gems per any creatures you meet on the map. These guys I'm missing are from the Crucible of Light event and probably the new Darkling spawn event. But you get the point. Pretty much every time you explore, you get new things. The heroes don't really give gems, unlike the others. You get 5 gems, and you get 5 gems per letter as well. So in total, you're getting a lot of free stuff. Now, in the map progress, they added a lot of new things. So now, if you scout over here, you get some really nice rewards at the exploration progress. If you go one per here, and here, and here, you're getting a lot of free rewards as well. So it's a little bit of a click fest, but in the end, you're getting much more rewards. Here in this region, I believe it's bugged. I'm not really sure. I have to contact CS for this. But essentially, I'm missing 6 pieces of this, but I'm not really sure what I'm missing because I've already scouted the entire map. So when I try to click go, it says the region has been fully explored. So keep an eye on that. If you share the same bug, please let me know on the comments below. If not, then it could be potentially just me, so I'll have to contact CS for this. Also, the frequency of heroes appearing in your city has appeared, and the amount of heroes that appear in your city have also increased. So that's really good because more conversations means more free rewards, and over time, sometimes even if your trust is high enough with one of the heroes, they will give to you a gold key, which is huge and tons of free value. Overall, I rate this 10 out of 10. No comments there. I'm sure the people who love the lore will love these changes. So no, really no comments there. Now, one of the most controversial changes right now that has occurred into the game is that they essentially doubled Legion capacity. So before the update, I could not field almost 200,000 troops. That was just not possible. But now, after the update, they've really gassed up the amount of troops you can launch. And also, they've really jacked up the amount of troops you get from the military expansion policies, which brings me into the policies. Now, the resource gathering and the Legion load are really meh. I'm not really sure. Maybe some free to players will benefit from this much more than I do. I don't really care that much because I'm almost approaching the end game in terms of stuff I can upgrade, and the upgrade queues are really long for me right now, so I don't really have struggle with the resources as much anymore. But I'm sure it's good for the free to play players who still are gathering lots of resources. And as you can see, that you get up to 42,000 troops from Military Expansion 3. You get 28. 500 from Military Expansion 2 and 17,000 from Military Expansion 1, as well as you get a huge amount of troops from the Hall of Order now. So you get an extra 25 capacity to any upgrade you have. The commanders also give much more Legion capacity than they used to before. So in a nutshell, they've pretty much upped the damage creep for the game. This change has two sides, right? On one hand, it made the game a little bit easier because after we merged in SS1, the Darkling difficulty has been really hard for us. But after this change, now PvE content is extremely easy. But that's for the PvE side. For the PvP side, I'm pretty sure every single time you fight, you'll have your hospitals filled in no time because you'll have more troops out on the field. So the more troops you have on the field, the higher troop wounded will be. So I'm not really sure where they're headed with this direction. I'm not sure if they want shorter wars, they want longer wars. So we'll have to wait for a huge war to break out to see what, how, or rather how this change will. Another undocumented change is that they made the elite raids harder. I don't know why they try to make undocumented changes like this. So before, the triple threat, for example, did not provide the bear with 125% extra stats. It provided them with 25%. The same goes for the giant. It did not give them 50%, it was 25%. So I don't know why they try to make these changes that are very impactful, such as the gold chest changes, or or the changes to the elite raids and whatnot. So please, Lilith or Farlight and Legu, try to have more visibility when you're updating the game, because undocumented changes never really sit well with players, right? If you want to change stuff, just be transparent about it. Communication is key to building a healthy game, building a healthy community, and keeping the trust that players keep, that the trust that players put in you, right? So one of the final changes that they made is that the Titans Legacy daily quests have increased in amount. They decreased the amount of real rune XP you get per day, so it went down from 6 to 8, or rather from 8 to 6. But in turn, they increased the amount of quests you can do. So no, so it's sort of like easier for newer players to progress up really fast if you are not gemming it. Though I don't really recommend gemming it because you can pretty much finish the Titan's Quest within around 30 to 40 days of pure activity and grinding it out without buying the pass, and even less when you buy out the premium pass. And yeah, I believe that's all that really important that you should know about this patch and what's changed. If you like this video, feel free to like, share it with your friends, comment down below, and if you notice that I forgot anything, please let me know down in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.